All right, this video comes to you today. Thank you to one of my clients for posting this question. So basically, she's been feeling massive guilt because she's not working all the time, but at the same time, she's feeling exhausted and totally burnt out. I've got notes, by the way. I want to make sure I hit this really good. So the problem is she's honoring the fact that her body needs to rest. So she's taking downtime and she's resting her body and she's trying to honor that part of her. But at the same time, going through her mind is, you should be working, you should be working, you should be working, you should be working all the time. And so she may be resting her body by laying down on the couch, but her mind just keeps going. And she's just like, I feel so guilty that I'm not working more because my business isn't where I want to be. And we all get in this place. So we think we should be working harder, but we know we're tired and we can't really do it. So there's this push-pull between working and not working, and it doesn't really serve us very well. We get tired and frustrated, and then we think we should work, but then we're working and it's not really working very well. I'm sure you can relate. If you can relate, give me a thumbs up, or maybe that. Don't give the angry face because that's not bad. But if you can relate to this, give a little bit of thumbs up because this can get to be a really tricky place. So I want to tell you what I am telling her to do about this situation, okay? You need to ask yourself one deep introspective question, and you have to get really honest with yourself. But if you do this, it can shift this whole pattern, and you can work when you're working, and you can rest when you're not working. And you can rest when you're resting, and really let your brain rest as well. Okay, so the question you want to ask yourself is, what is the payoff I'm getting for continuing to tell myself this thought? So what is the payoff? Or another way to think about that is, what am I wanting this thought to do for me? You keep thinking it. So why are you thinking it? What are you wanting this thought to do for you? So I'm going to give you an example because it can kind of sound a little bit, theoretical. So her thought is, I should be working. So she's resting right now because she's tired, and she keeps thinking that thought, I should be working. So she wants to ask herself, what is the payoff for believing that thought? What am I wanting this thought to do for me? And that's the reason why I keep thinking of it. So in her case, I'm going to guess because I don't know, I'm not in her head. But when I've done this before, it's that I keep thinking the thought, I should be working, because I need to continuously apply pressure to myself, because I'm afraid that if I don't continuously apply pressure to myself, that I will let up and slack off, and then my business will fail. And so what you can do is, when you start to realize what you're wanting that thought to do, you can instantly go, well, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't need this thought to get me to keep doing the work. I'm going to do the work anyway because I'm just kind of a self-motivated, hardworking individual. But the key here is to ask yourself, what am I wanting this thought to do for me? And then when you see that, you can ask yourself, so the next question is then, do I need this thought to help me do that? Does this make sense? If you are following, you can give me a little bit of a thumbs up or something, because I want to make sure that you understand, because this can sound kind of tricky, but if you can apply it, it can change everything. Okay, so she's thinking the thought, I should be working, and she's using that thought to continually apply pressure to herself to make sure she doesn't slack off because she wants to be successful. And so another example of that is, like, let's say she's thinking the thought, and I know I have another client who thinks this thought, I don't have enough time to do all of this. Again, she can ask herself, what is the payoff for believing this thought? What are you wanting that thought to do for you? You're wanting the thought to continuously apply pressure to you to make sure that you know you don't have a lot of time. So you better hurry up, and you better get a lot of work done, and you better not relax because we want this business to be successful. And like, this is we, meaning, this is what you're saying to yourself. And so pressure, pressure, pressure. So you're using this thought to apply lots of pressure to you so that you make sure you do it. The question then becomes, do you actually need this thought to apply that pressure? And the two clients I'm thinking of where this whole thing came up is, they don't need this. So they are both diligent, smart, hardworking, conscientious, driven, motivated women who are wanting to build their businesses. They do not need the extra added mental pressure. This is just an old habit. Maybe at some point they needed to coax themselves to do the hard work, or they needed to know they didn't have a lot of time and they really had to dig in, but not anymore. They don't need that added pressure. Okay, so the thing you want to do is you want to notice what your go-to thought is. I should be working. I don't have enough time. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the crap is that you continue to tell yourself. Thank you, Erica, for letting me know you're following. because this is kind of theoretical. I want to make sure people get it. So you want to make sure you notice what your go-to thought is. And the next thing is you want to notice how you're using it to apply pressure to yourself. And then ask yourself, do I actually need this thought to apply pressure? Or am I doing a pretty good job myself? Am I a diligent, self-responsible person who knows what she needs to do to grow her business? If so, you can drop the thought because you see, oh, I was using it to serve this purpose, but I don't actually need the thought to serve the purpose because I'm going to do the stuff anyway. That's what's so good. So give yourself permission to drop the thought. Now, here is the cool thing. If you have a thought, so one of my clients laying on the couch, watching TV, having the thought, I should be working, I should be working, I should be working. Well, actually her shot should be, I should be resting, I should be resting, I should be resting, because she's not really resting. She's instead ruminating, and our brains need so much space to think. Now, so notice how what you're doing with your thought is actually sort of creating a worse scenario for you. Now, my favorite one is if we go back to the I don't have enough time thought. This one's fantastic. So here's what I mean. If you have the thought, I don't have enough time, and you're thinking over and over again, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough time, you're spending half of your brain power thinking the thought, I don't have enough time. What happens if you instead didn't use half of your brain power to think that thought and actually used it to get work done? How much more work would you get done? But because you keep thinking, I don't have enough time, you're creating this self-fulfilling prophetic loop, which is keeping you stuck in your scenario. All right, so notice what kinds of thoughts you have that are constantly going through your head that are not serving you, and ask yourself, what is the payoff? What am I wanting this thought to do for me? And do I really need this thought to hold me back? If you've got questions about this, or if what I just said sounded crazy, please leave a comment because I'd love to help clarify. And also, if you could go tag 3 friends who you think might need to hear this, because I know you are not the only one who's thinking the thought, I should be working more, I don't have enough time, this is so hard, I should have figured it out already. I know we all have these thoughts going through our mind that are holding us back in our business. So tag 3 friends and let them know about this video so they can start looking at how they can give themselves, set themselves free from this thinking and start to move into doing the work they actually need to do. All right, I'll be back later today and tomorrow with some more of these little quick videos for you. If you've got questions or if there's anything I can help you with, I hope you'll join us in Make It Work Online Prep School. I'll put the link above and you can join us over there where you get answers to questions just like this, me helping you grow your business. All right, catch you later.